Yo, what's good, what's good? Today, gonna talk about app physics. First thing, it's not pronounced app physics, it's AP physics. AP standing for Advanced Placement. Essentially, and this is just my understanding of the Canada version, is that you have grade 11, grade 12, and then first year. And normally, if you're the mainstream student, you take each year as it is. But what AP tries to do is take grade 11, grade 12, first year university, squish the three together, and teach that in 2 years only. So each year you're kind of learning 1.5 times what a regular student would be learning. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Michael. Just shaking hands. I am in AP Physics 2. So last year I took the first half of AP Physics. This year I'm taking the second half of AP Physics. And I'm gonna try to tell you all that I know about it. I'm like 1 month from completing it. And so let me share some advice with you. So what is there? I'll talk about 3 things: the good, the bad, the nasty, okay? The good, you learn a lot. That is if you choose to. There's so much opportunity for learning. Like, this might intimidate you, but a lot of you guys may be thinking, you know, what's the difference between Canadian high school physics compared to the American version, which is advanced placement physics. In grade 11 physics, you learn about forces. Forces such as, you got an object, if I apply force this way, it moves up. If I, have this on like a pulley system, I don't know how to show a pulley system, or like, you got like, this is a spring, like you got springs pulling on it, and so it's very like linear stuff. Think of it like a Sharpie. But then when you get into the grade 11 of AP, stuff gets twisted. Like, you got forces of, imagine you're in a car and you're turning. When you're turning a car, there's a lot of like weird forces that go in like really weird directions. Instead of having something fly straight at you, you could have, if this was a piece of string, like a metal ball, and then you'd be like swinging it around in a circle, and you could try to like measure the tension at this point compared to the tension at the bottom. They'd be very different tensions. Hope you're paying attention. Haha, good one. In terms of difficulty, let's not get to that because that's the nasty. One of the really cool things about taking AP is that I generally don't want to like rank teachers, but schools who offer AP courses generally try to put out the best teacher at teaching the subject, essentially. And so it's not like you're not gambling at getting maybe a specific teacher that has difficulty communicating well with you, but where you're guaranteed a teacher that knows what they're teaching and can teach it well. At least from my perspective, because there's always going to be people who just, don't like a teacher. You can't please, like, as a teacher, you can't please everyone. And so that's the good. It's good. Made the not so good, like the homework, like, I'm taking AP Physics, AP Biology, AP Chemistry, AP Math. And I'm not saying that to brag, I'm saying that doing homework for AP Physics is as much, if not more, than AP Biology, Math, and Chemistry combined. The amount of work, like, this is what you can expect to complete, just on regular, physics night. Today's physics night. Don't expect to do multiple subjects. If you're studying AP, don't expect to be able to do more than 2 courses homework one night, because the concepts can be really hard, and so you don't have, for me, there's just not enough mental capacity in this peanut for me to do more than 2 subjects in a day. So if you're dumb like me and took 4 in one semester, whew, good luck. What else is bad? A lot of courses such as like chemistry or biology, at least in my experience, you can kind of like hassle for mark. You can kind of like work your way to get like extra marks, because biology is like, it's squishy. Biology is squishy in that there's not like a hard cut rule in a lot of long answers. A lot of it is like how you reason stuff, a lot like language. Chemistry is kind of in the same way. Math is math. Physics, the thing is, you can like look at a question, not know what to do. It can be like 8 marks out of like a 20-mark test, and it just sucks. And you can put your givens, put the right equations, but like you just can't fake your way to the answer. I mean, I feel like in biology kind of you can, but not with physics. And here is the nasty. The AP exam itself is hard. Fun fact, if you look on the way the AP exams are scored, is it scored on a scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 being like you did really well, 1 being you basically failed, 3, 4, 5s are the passing marks. And for each AP subject, there's like AP biology, literature, art history, Japanese, like almost anything you can think of. AP physics has at least the lowest percent of students who get a level 5. For some courses like math, it can go up to like 30-40%. People get like level 5 out of 5, which is like... But for physics, at least when I took physics, I took the first half of physics, AP Physics 1 last year. There were 4% of students who wrote the exam and got a level 5. I got a level 4. And so I'm really glad for that, because like 60 to 70% of people who wrote the exam failed it. And the AP Physics 2, I think that's the second hardest exam, with 8% of people getting a level 5. Oh, fun fact, AP Biology, there's 1 exam. AP Chemistry, there's 1 exam. AP Physics, there's 4 different exams. 4 different exams? And that doesn't mean it's like you got the same amount of material, but then you only have to do 25%. No, it's like there's 4 times as much stuff to know. One thing caught me off guard on the exam. You guys know what multiple choice is, where you have like A, B, C, D, E, and you pick one of the answers. On the AP Physics exam, there's a section where it's like A, B, C, D, E, but you have to choose. It's a multiple choice. Multiple choice. So you got to choose 2 of the correct answers. So it's not only you have to choose the correct answer, you have to choose the correct answer twice, just for 1 mark. It's not like, you know that saying, it's like two birds with 1 stone. Here it's like you need 2 stones for 1 bird. Another thing with physics, it's very, very math heavy. Like, this can work to your advantage. To me, it did, because math was a strong thing for me. But, like, this is the homework that I do. You can see, like, all that is basically math. It's... I mean, to be honest, the math isn't that hard, but a lot of it's the conceptual side of physics. Like, this is a usual thing where I could stare at a question, conceptual question, for like an hour, and like still not know the answer. But like, I sadistically like it so much that I don't realize it's an hour. And next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. But I'd like to leave it off on a good note. I mean, the people that you meet in, I guess, any AP course, generally speaking, for me, I feel like everyone there is there because they want to learn. They want to push themselves academically to succeed, not only academically, but these people are just people who are just genuinely motivated. The people I see in AP Physics are the presidents of school clubs, captains on school teams. I hope not to sound like elitist or anything, but AP Physics can be such a brutal course at times where it weeds out the people who don't want to be there, so that you're in an environment where you're learning with other people who want to learn. So I'll leave that off on a good note. And yeah, I don't know. Did you guys like this video? Did this help at all? Maybe just if it's just like one little thing that helped you, and it got you to take AP Physics, or maybe you're taking AP Physics and you're like, that's relatable, pop me a like. If you like the type of stuff that I do and you want to see more of me, I have an Instagram you can check. Bam! And if not, see you next time. Peace!